The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Friday Night Live here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Certainly glad you tuned in. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Guy Newcomb alongside Kent Miller from Playing on Sports. You can follow him at playing_sports. You can also follow me at Scoreboard Guy or at Missouri_sports. Here, certainly glad that you have tuned in here to Friday Night Live, the high school football scoreboard show, the only live high school football scoreboard show statewide in the state of Missouri. And it's been a lot of fun. You know, we are here in week 11 of the high school football scoreboard, and a lot of teams falling off the wayside now. Everybody's playing tonight who is still alive. A lot of teams got byes last week, but everybody who is still alive is playing tonight here in the state of Missouri. Only one game tomorrow in the city. Everybody else is playing tonight. There were no Thursday games this week on the football scoreboard. We'll be talking a little bit with some of the statewide high school football coaches. We'll also be talking to a couple of the state high school volleyball coaches who are that has come to an end as well, or will be coming to an end, tonight and tomorrow in the state of Missouri. But without further ado, we'll go to Kent Mueller at the scoreboard desk for what we have at this point as far as scores on Friday Night Live here on the Missouri Sports Network. What do you have at this point, Kent?
All right, we have we're getting close to about a fourth of the scores already. In 8-man, we have Lockwood all over Greenfield, 81-8. That's a 1 seed over a 4 seed. And let's see, also in 8-man, I do have another 8-man here. It is the Worth County over Albany, 74-16. And I have Knox County over Schuyler County, 72-0. Moving on to 11-man football in Class 1, District 2, Van Far defeats Crystal City, 52-6. Adrian over Polo, 47-0. Also in Class 1, District 6, it's West Platte over Penny, 42-0. Class 1, District 8, Putnam County over Highland, 60-7. We have both games from Class 2, District 2. Montgomery County defeats Herman tonight, 44-7. And Bowling Green defeats Priory, 54-12. So it'll be Montgomery County and Bowling Green meeting up next week. In District 3, a Class 2, Liberty Mountain View over Ava, 55-14. Lamar in District 4 defeats Butler, 55-21. And I have Blair Oaks in District 5 of Class 2 over Father Tolton, 49-0. They will play Centralia, who defeated South Callaway tonight, 52-12. In District 6, Summit Christian Academy, 30, Lafayette County, 21. They will play the winner of Carrollton and Lexington. Monroe City over Palmyra, 34-8. Cameron defeated South Harrison tonight, 46-0. In Class 3, District 2, it's Valley Catholic, 49, Herculaneum, 8. And Lift for Life, 48, St. Genevieve, 41. St. Francis Borgia over Wright City tonight, 45-14. And Mountain Grove, and this is District 5 of Class 3. Mountain Grove over Salem, 55-0. We have both games from District 6 of Class 3. Seneca defeats East Newton 56-21. They will play Cassville, who defeated Mount Vernon tonight 27-14. Festus over Hillsboro. That's a 1/4 in Class 4, District 1. In District 2 of Class 4, Vianney defeats Westminster Christian 49-14. We have St. Mary's Southside over Jennings 40-24. In Class 4, District 4, Parkway North 28, Holt 10. In District 6, Carl Junction upsets Logan Rogersville 41-27. That's a 3 seed over a 2 seed. In Class 4, District 7, Warrensburg over Raytown South 49-6. Warrensburg will play Nevada next week as they defeated Pleasant Hill 28-14. In District 8 of Class 4, Savannah 21, Smithville 10. Moving on to Class 5 in District 2, Kirkwood over Rolla 35-0. They will play Eureka, who defeated Rockwood Summit this evening 21-7. In District 4, Fort Zumwalt North 45, Timberland 0. They will play Parkway West, who defeated North Point 50-21 this evening. In District 5 of Class 5, Capital City 45, Glendale 21. District 6, Carthage 42 over Neosho with 8. They will play Republic, who defeated Webb City 41-24 this evening. In Class 5, District 8 at Platte County 42, St. Pius of Kansas City 0. That's a 1 seed over a 4 seed. In District West of Cedar Hill, who defeated Seckman tonight 14-7. So that will be a number 1 seed Jackson versus a 3 seed Northwest of Cedar Hill next week. In Class 6, District 2, Christian Brothers 55 to Smet 36. Pattonville 56, Hazelwood West 0. And in Class 6, District 5, we have both scores. Nixa defeats Ozark 42-6. They will play Joplin next week, who defeated Kickapoo tonight 28-6. In District 8 of Class 6, we have one score. It's Liberty 28, Staley 7. They will play the winner of Park Hill and Liberty North next week. Those are the scores we have at this moment, Guy.
Hey, you bet. Hey, are you turning 65 soon, already retired? Hey, Medicare can be confusing, but it doesn't have to be. At Calhoun and Associates Insurance, hey, they make Medicare enrollment smooth, simple, and stress-free. And that's just the beginning. From choosing the right plan to creating a retirement strategy that lasts. Calhoun and Associates Insurance is your one-stop shop for a secure future. Hey, they'll help you understand your options, avoid costly mistakes, and build the retirement you deserve because you've worked hard your whole life. Now it's time to enjoy it. Call Calhoun and Associates Insurance tomorrow at 417-379-2157 or visit CalhounandAssociatesInsurance.com. Your golden years start with a golden plan. Again, Guy Newcomb alongside Kent Mueller here, and I tell you what, we got scores rolling in tonight. Hey, if you want to be a part of the show, that's great. Hey, go to our YouTube page at Missouri Sports Network on YouTube, and you can drop us a line there. You can drop us a line at our Twitter content. You can drop us a line on Facebook. But hey, come on in and be a part of the show. Do us a favor and follow us at Scoreboard Guy, at Playing_Score Sports, and at Missouri_Sports. Hey, you want to be the smartest fan in the stands? Sign up and follow us here at the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Back right after these messages on the Missouri Sports Network.
Any given Saturday. And a little work. And a little play.
Hey, little help?
And a truck that says no to nothing.
Hi, Dad. Can we give them a ride?
Yeah.
The Silverado Trail Boss and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Leaders know there's no guide to greatness. When everyone else says something can't be done, they know it only hasn't been done. Yet. True leaders weather the fiercest storms and look deep within themselves to rise above and help others find their way forward. At Great Southern Bay, we're proud to partner with visionaries that help raise the tide for all of us. And when you're ready to bring your vision to life, we'll be right behind you with award-winning support.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Hey, welcome back to Friday Night Live here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Hey, folks, you're leaving a ball game right now. You're on your way home. Hey, just take a look around your car, your vehicle. Make sure everybody that's in the vehicle is buckled up. They're in your vehicle because obviously you care about them. Hey, make sure that they have their seatbelts on. I know you're putting your seatbelt on because you're listening to the radio right now, but make sure everyone else is in your vehicle is buckled up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, be here tomorrow. Guy Newcomb alongside Kent Muller from Playing Underscore Sports. And Kent will go back. I know we're updating scores continuously throughout the show. But at this point, let's run through the scores again as we're waiting on our first coach to be part of the show. Give us a rundown. I know folks maybe are just now getting in their vehicles. So kind of run down the scores that we have at this point.
Right at 8-man, we have Lockwood over Greenfield tonight, 81-8. It was Liberal 50, Jasper 28. And we have also an 8-man, Archie over Lincoln 50-14, and Appleton City 56-40 over Drexel. And let me get here. St. Joseph Christian 36 over South Holt with 30. Worth County over Albany 74-16. Also in 8-man, it is Knox County 72, Schuyler County 0, North Shelby 50-20 over Paris. Moving on to 11-man, we have Portageville 28, Charleston 14, Van Far 52, Crystal City 6, Thayer over Pierce City 60-15, Marionville over Miller 53-21. Tipton defeated Skyline this evening 60-20, and Russellville defeated Cole Camp 35-21. Windsor over Sherwood tonight 53-6. They will play Adrian, who defeated Polo 47-0 this evening. West Platte 42, Penny 0. Salisbury defeated Fayette 58-8. Putnam County 60, Highland 7. Caruthersville defeated Central New Madrid County 35-0. Montgomery County over Herman this evening 44-7, and it was Bowling Green with 54 and Priory with 12. Liberty Mountain View defeated Ava 55-14. Lamar defeated Butler 55-21. Holden over Stockton 42-8. Blair Oaks defeated Father Tolton 49-0. They will play Centralia next week, who defeated South Callaway 52-12. Summit Christian Academy defeated Lafayette County this evening 30-21. Monroe City over Palmyra 34-8. Cameron defeated South Harrison 46-0. It was Valley Catholic 49, Herculaneum 8. They will play Lift for Life Charter, who had a 48-41 win over St. Genevieve this evening. St. Francis Borgia 45, Wright City 14. Moberly over Southern Boone 28-17. Mountain Grove defeated Salem 55-0. Seneca over East Newton 56-21. They will take on Cassville next week, who defeated Mount Vernon 27-14 this evening. Festus over Hillsboro 41-0. Vianney over Westminster Christian 49-14. St. Mary's South Side defeating Jennings 40-24. It was Parkway North 28, Holt 10. Odessa 49, Warrenton 3. Logan Rogersville over, it was Carl Junction over Logan Rogersville 41-27. Warrensburg defeated Raytown South this evening 49-6. They will play Nevada next week, who defeated Pleasant Hill 28-14. Savannah over Smithville this evening 21-10. Kirkwood defeated Rolla 35-0. They will play Eureka next week, who defeated Rockwood Summit 21-3. Fort Zumwalt North 45 over Timberland with 0. Parkway West 50-21 over North Point. Capital City defeated Glendale tonight 45-21. Carthage over Neosho 42-8. It was Republic with 41 over Webb City with 24. Grain Valley defeated Belton tonight 56-14. And Platte County defeated St. Pius of Kansas City 42-0. Jackson over Oakville 49-7. They will play Northwest of Cedar Hill, who defeated Seckman tonight 14-7. Christian Brothers defeated DeSmet 55-36. Pattonville over Hazelwood West 56-0. And Nixa over Ozark 42-6. They will take on Joplin next week, as Joplin defeated Kickapoo 28-6. Liberty over Staley 28-7. Those are our scores at 9:53 p.m.
Outstanding. As we look at, you're just looking forward to next week, the games that are already on the docket that have been decided. Appleton City will be at Archie, and this is 8-man football, and we'll run through that right now. Just on the 8-man, Appleton City will be at Archie. North Selby will not be at Knox County. And those are the two games right now that have been finalized as far as next week's opponents. In Class 1, Russellville will be at Tipton. Marionville will be at Thayer. And that very well could be your Class 1 state championship game next week. Whoever comes out of that game probably will be your favorite in Class 1. Outside of Russellville will be at Tipton, and we're hope to be joined by William Duke, the head football coach at Tipton, here in just a couple of minutes. And Adrian will be at Windsor. Those are the games that are finalized right now on the Class 1 schedule, as we wait other scores coming in. In Class 2, St. Pius, the 10th out of Festus, will be at Caruthersville next week. Bowling Green will be at Montgomery County, Brookfield at Monroe City, Cameron at Mid Buchanan. And we are joined now We are joined now by Tipton head football coach William Duke. Coach Duke, thanks so much for taking your time to be with us tonight.
Thank you for having me. Really appreciate it.
Coach, a big win tonight for Tipton and the Cardinals. Tell us a little bit about the game tonight.
You know, we played a very talented Skyline team. They were a little bit different than what we see in our conference opponents. They had a pretty high pass to run ratio. And we did a good job of shutting them down early. And we came into the halftime up, 30-0 or so. And we got to the second half and we had a couple of breakdowns in the secondary, gave up some scores, but still scored some. I think the bye week has pros and cons. You get to heal a little bit, and then you also lose kind of just that feeling and sense of urgency of playing on a Friday night sometimes. So good and bad. We're all healthy, thanks be to God. And we got some stuff to clean up, but the good news is we got another week to clean it up.
Tell us a little bit about some of those young men that really played well for you tonight.
Well, I think it all starts with the offensive and defensive lines. If you think about those guys, the entire offensive line is back from last year. So William Weekend, Sam Duke, Nick Wolf, Ben Bestian, Chance Petrie, all across the offensive line that are back. And, 4 of the 5 of those AD line as well. And then the running back core of Tyler Rivera and Paxton Pyle, they run super hard. And if you load the box, then we have some guys who can really catch out there, and Andrew Bestian and Will Cashman and Riley Walters and Ty Dixon. So these kids are really unselfish, to be honest with you. I don't think I've even had one kid all year go, I need the ball more. They just understand that the team comes first, and, Dane Slottauer's out there leading them, and we got the guys playing. We're blessed that we have good roster numbers, so we have, only 5 or 6 that are playing both ways, and those guys get an opportunity to get some rest during the game. So instead of playing 150 snaps, they're playing 60,
Well, now you've got a Russellville team that you're very familiar with out in front of you. What do you know about them, and what are you going to have to do to come out and win again?
Oh, Russellville's a very good football team. Coach Rulo and his staff do a great job there. Flex bone, triple option. They're a conference opponent. They avenged the loss tonight to Cole Camp, who they've lost to twice in the last year. So this is the 3rd time they've played them. So those guys know each other, and this will be the 3rd time we've played Russellville in a year too. So it's never easy to beat somebody. It's definitely not easy to beat them twice. So I know that they'll be extremely prepared and ready to go next week, and we're going to have to prepare well to have a shot to win this district title.
Very good, very good. Well, Coach, as always a friend of the show, Stu. You've been more than generous with your time, and I know it's a challenging time of the year, but thank you so much for being part of the show. Congratulations on the win. And hey, I hope we get to talk all the way through the state championship. So
from your lips to God's ears, I appreciate you.
All right, Coach Stu, thank you so much. God bless.
See you, bud. Bye.
Bye. Coach William Duke there, and he was talking about, I didn't realize they played this many times, but they just played back on October the 17th. And Tipton defeated Russellville 52-0. They played in October of 2024, and they shut them out 60-0. So we'll see if they can get another shutout against Russellville. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back. We'll go on through the scores again. And as always, hey, we appreciate you tuning in. And hey, do us a favor. Send us a message on chat, on the YouTube channel, on our Facebook channel, or go to Twitter, wherever you want to. Just send us some messages. Let us know what we're doing is okay. It's got to come alongside Kent Mueller from Playing on Sports, and we will be back after these messages.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. The heartbeat's strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving, doing what they do best. Helping neighbors, pitching in, getting it done. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. And every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Seems Bill's up the creek without a paddle. That's not funny. And while he really wants a new boat, At Central Bank, we're helping Bill plan for what's most important, like retiring early and fishing whenever he wants. Hey, Bill, try it again.
Fine.
Hope a new boat's part of this plan.
Dream bigger, Bill. We're thinking about a cabin, too.
Now that's a plan.
The Walnut Street Inn is located in the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State Campus, Hammons Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetinn.com or call 417-864-6346.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Hey, welcome back to Friday Night Live here on the Missouri Sports Network. Guy Newcomb alongside Kent Muller from Playing on Sports, and we welcome into the show now from Allen Hilliard Playing on Sports. I'm sorry, Allen from Allen Hilliard Sports. Allen, how you doing, buddy?
I am doing good there. I am on 270 heading back home.
Headed back to the house. Tell us a little about the ball game you covered tonight.
It started out a pretty competitive matchup between Hazelwood Central and Rittner, but eventually Rittner has some very talented players on their team. They had, I think, two passing touchdowns, and then the rest were all from the field, but they won by 36, I believe, was the final, and they'll play Saturday against Pattonville.
Very good. Any scores coming across right now that surprise you? I know we're kind of dwindling down now as come Monday, and more than half the schools in the state of Missouri will be basketball season, as football will be over and volleyball as well. Tell us a little bit about any of the scores that surprised you tonight.
I know the Republic Webb City score for a while there, even though technically Webb City was the visiting team. I thought that was a very close ball game there, most of that game, and some of the matches were a little more lopsided, but the Nixa game was fairly close most of that ball game too, kind of peeking at the scores throughout the night, but Nixa, of course, came out with a victory in that one.
Yeah, I don't think, at this point in the season, I think really in Class 6, I don't think you're going to have any really surprises. I think your Blue Springs, your CBCs. I know Blue Springs and Blue Springs South played tonight. I don't know that final yet, but I would say Blue Springs probably won, and maybe I did hear that final. But that there are not going to be many surprises in Class 6 or really an 8-man, but there might be some maybe at the Class 1 or 2 rankings. But any particular game you're looking forward to hearing the final from? I know we don't have a lot of the finals yet. It's just 10:03 here on a Friday night, but any scores you're really particularly looking forward to?
I'm just kind of curious. I haven't heard, did Capital City come back or did they beat Glendale in that ball game? Because that was
Capital City won. I know Kent's back at the score desk. He'd tell you the score, but I know Capital City did beat Glendale.
That was a game that I was looking at the score, and I really was thinking Glendale would come out in that game, but Capital City kind of proved themselves, and I think they'll give Lebanon a run for their money out of that.
Yeah, Blue Springs South did win 29-10 over Blue Springs in that matchup. So, and we're trying to get Coach Wellness on from Blue Springs South. But so you're on 270.
Yep, it's actually really good weather right now, but I'm sure tomorrow night in about 24 hours from now, and I'm sure Sunday morning I won't be saying it's very good weather.
Yes, indeed. It will be. Won't be motorcycle riding weather, will it, for you?
No, it will not be motorcycle weather tomorrow. Got 3 more football games tomorrow, youth games, and then probably next week go back up to Pattonville and I guess do another game on the other side of Missouri.
As you look at, and I know you're driving right now, there's an opportunity right now to kind of look forward to situations. I know in 8-man football, especially here in Southwest Missouri, you've got a team there at Lockwood that's coached by Clay Lassiter, who played at Lockwood, who's also the superintendent at Lockwood. But I would think they would be the favorite statewide in 8-man football. In Class 1, I think it's probably coming down to whoever wins that next week between Thayer and Marionville will have kind of the upper hand. That game will be at Thayer there in Class 2. And in Class 2, you can never count out Lamar. I mean, Lamar played in 12 of the last 14 state championships in Class 2, and they've won 10 of them.
I've seen Lamar score tonight, and they are Lamar. Their record does not dictate, just like last year, how their postseason's going to go.
Yeah, 5-4 a year ago as they headed into the postseason tournament. They went 6-0 in the postseason, including a state championship. They outscored their opponents 206-80, in those last 6 games. Class 3, obviously you got Seneca here out of Southwest Missouri. Seneca's just been dominating all year. Lamar beat them a week ago, but I think Seneca took a page out of Lamar's book from last year where they kind of sat some players, let some players get some extra just days off, knowing they were having the bye week coming up. And, last year they got up in that game, that state championship game against Blair Oaks, and then they kind of ran out of gas in the fourth quarter and lost. And I think Coach Cody Hilburn there kind of felt that going into this postseason and thought, I'm going to rest some kids. And, of course, then they lose to Lamar, which is not a bad loss. Anytime you lose to Lamar, and they're not your class, so it didn't affect their seeding or anything like that. But, and then in Class 4, you had an Nevada team who I thought was probably had an opportunity to make a run. You had a Logan Rogersville that and they get upset by Carl Junction tonight, but that's not really an upset. But that's a game that when I think it was 41-34 the last time they played earlier in the season. But then in Class 5, obviously you've got the Carthage, Webb City, Republic 1. We'll be joined by Coach Cornelison from Republic here soon in the show. And then in Class 6, who knows? I mean, I don't think anybody beat CBC, but Nix has got an opportunity. Blue Springs South, and we'll try and get a hold of Coach Wilmus as well. But they beat Blue Springs tonight. But I think everything's kind of played so far tonight to chalk outside of Logan Rogersville getting beat.
Yeah, this time of year, football, really, you can't go by preseason, the records during the season, because there's so many good teams out there that you could have a totally different bracket. You could draw out 4 different brackets and have completely different results just because the competition narrows down where it's just that good.
Very good. Well, Alan, how far are you from home?
Probably 2 hours.
2 hours. Well, hey, we may be able to get back in touch with you before we get off the air. But Alan, hey, thanks for joining us, and maybe we'll talk to you later on in the show.
All right, not a problem.
All right, very good. That final score is Capital City 45, Glendale 21, and we have reached out to head coach Joseph Collier there at Capital City, hoping he can join us to talk a little bit about that game. We've also reached out to Coach Alan Wilmus at Blue Springs South, and we hope to hear from him. But until then, we will go back to the score desk and Kent Miller at the score desk as we await, hopefully, here in the next minute or two, we'll be joined by Ryan Cornelison, who's the head coach at Republic. But back to the score desk and Kent Miller, run through our scores for us.
All right. In 8-man football, we have Lockwood defeating Greenfield 81-8. Liberal over Jasper 50-28. It'd be Archie winning tonight 50-14 over Lincoln. Appleton City defeated Drexel 56-40. St. Joseph Christian 36, South Holt 30. Worth County defeated Albany 74-16. And in 8-man District 8, Knox County defeated Schuyler County 72-0. They will take on North Shelby, who defeated Paris tonight 50-20. Moving on to 11-man, Portageville defeated Charleston 28-14 in Class 1, District 1. That's a 4 seed over a 1 seed. Class 1, District 2, Grandview Hillsborough 55, Louisiana 48. They will take on Van Far next week, who defeated Crystal City 52-6. Thayer over Pierce City 60-15. Marionville over Miller 53-21. Tipton defeated Skyline tonight 60-20. They will take on Russellville, who defeated Cole Camp 35-21. Windsor over Sherwood tonight 53-6, and Adrian shut out Polo 47-0. West Platte 42, Penny 0. West Platte will take on North Platte next week, who defeated Gallatin 30-22. And I have Salisbury over Fayette 58-8. Harrisburg, a 3 seed, defeated Marceline, a 2 seed, 44-14. Putnam County over Highland 60-7. They'll take on South Shelby, who edged Scotland County 29-28 this evening. Moving on to Class 2, Caruthersville 35, Central New Madrid County 0, St. Pius of Festus 41, St. Vincent 33. Montgomery County defeated Herman 44-7, Bowling Green 54, Priory 12. Liberty Mountain View 55 over Ava with 14. Lamar defeated Butler 55-21, and it was Holden over Stockton 42-8. Blair Oaks defeated Father Tolton 49-0. They will take on Centralia next week, who defeated South Callaway 52-12. Summit Christian Academy over Lafayette County 30-21. They will take on Carrollton next week, who defeated Lexington 28-6. Monroe City over Palmyra tonight 34-8, and Brookfield defeated Macon 38-7. Mid Buchanan 63, Lawson 19. Cameron shuts out South Harrison 46-0. Moving on to Class 3, Dexter 42, Scott City 7, and Central Park Hills over loses to Potosi. It was Potosi winning 35-28. Valley Catholic defeated Herculaneum 49-8, and Lift for Life defeated St. Genevieve tonight 48-41. St. Francis Borgia over Wright City 45-14. St. Clair defeats St. Charles West 49-28. Osage defeated Hallsville tonight 63-19. It was Moberly over Southern Boone 28-17. Mountain Grove defeated Salem 55-0. Clever 28, St. James 13. Seneca over East Newton tonight 56-21. It was Cassville 27, Mount Vernon 14.
All right. We're going to go to the phone lines now. We welcome in the head coach from Blair Oaks High School, Ted LePage. Coach LePage, thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, appreciate you reaching out to us. Thank you for the coverage tonight.
Coach, big win tonight. Tell us a little bit about Blair Oaks and what the game was like tonight.
Well, very good Father Tolton team. We were really surprised they were the 5th seed in our district. Their 3 losses were to St. Mary's, to Live for Life, and to let me see. I think the third one was to St. Mary's, St. Brace, or St. Michael's out of St. King's. So the very good football team, very refined, and we just felt like it was an opportunity for us to go out and play a really, really good football team. We felt very good from the start. We had a great week, but what happened is we got a 3 and out. They punted to us. We scored on a second play, and then it was just an entourage of scoring there for a little bit. It was 21-0 in the first quarter, 35-0 at half. Played really good defense. They had 53 yards total offense at half. So defense played very well. The offense played pretty good.
Coach, who were some of those individuals that stood out to you?
Well, Tyler Bax, he's had a really good year so far, throwing the football and running our offense. But tonight we kind of took the handcuffs off and let him start running again. We hadn't run him most of this year. We felt like, we could keep it till the playoffs. And he took second play of the game to the house on a little quarterback trap. And that really makes us a very lethal offense. We also had a young man, Brendan Rackers, who's a receiver for us, had 2 long touchdown catches. One of them was just a tremendous catch. It was unbelievable. The guy was really holding him with one arm. He caught it the other outside arm in the end zone and then held the ball up with the same hand. It was like, wow, that was a big-time reception. Defensively, I think you have to go with our whole front defensive line of Carson Lubery, Zane West, Gage Lefford, and Toby Edler. They just really shut down a very powerful running game. And they became one-dimensional, had to throw it, and our DBs and linebackers just really played extremely well.
And now you got Russellville, I believe, coming up next. Tell us a little bit about.
It's actually Centralia.
Centralia. I'm sorry. Tell us a little bit about Centralia and what you know about them.
Centralia plays a single wing. They really got a good offensive line group. They actually play 6 O-linemen. And then 2 tight ends, 2 quarterbacks, a couple sniffers. So it's a unique offense that's very, very disciplined, hits where it's supposed to hit, does what it's supposed to do. You on defense had better be ready because they're going to have 7 different dudes going 7 different directions, and nobody knows who has the ball. So you're going to be gapped. Integrity really secure. Defensively, they play a double eagle defense, which means they play with a nose, 2 down linemen that go anywhere from 3 techniques to 5 techniques. And then they have 4 linebackers and 4 DBs, very, very multiple on their defensive front, very multiple on their defensive secondary. It'll be a huge challenge for us. It's going to be exciting to get to host them. We haven't played Centralia in a couple of years. Know they're a very, very good, dominant Class 2 team. So we can't wait. Our players tonight, we're talking about it already, and it's going to be a fun matchup for us.
Coach, and again, we're visiting with Coach Ted LePage there at Blair Oaks. Coach, you come out of tonight's game relatively healthy?
We did. We had a defensive end, James Rodman, that got us a shoulder hurt in the off week. Hopefully we'll be able to get him back. We had a senior, Toby Edler, who played running back for us last year in the state championship game, playing some D-line, and is a very powerful, fast guy. Came in with it tonight, had some great plays. So we felt confident about him playing. But outside of that, we have a full array of our offense and defensive players that are all healthy and ready to go for round 2 of the district play.
All right, it's an exciting time of year, Coach. What about this time of year? It makes it so exciting. Obviously, the weather. You're starting to wear gloves and hats to the ball games. That smell of popcorn throughout the stadium. What makes this part of the season so special?
Well, I want to honestly say that I think our community expects us to be there, which is a little bit of pressure. But I think what really makes it special is all of our players from years past come back and want our team to win. They want them to be better than they were. They want them to have that feeling. And that makes it real special. Because most of the time, most teams, they leave and they're like, we want it. But no, they come back and the tradition just carries on. And I really think that's something that's pretty special with our community.
Well, outstanding, Coach, and it's been a long time since I've been a part of that. I graduated at Mount Vernon, and we had some special times there with postseason runs, and it always I can remember laying down the stretch and looking up at the lights. It was awful exciting time of the year, and congratulations on the big win tonight. And we look forward to visiting with you throughout the season.
Outstanding. Let's keep going, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much. That's Coach Ted LePage there from Blair Oaks, and they've got an outstanding chance really to maybe run the table again. And he's had some great from Dylan Hare to Nolan Hare. I mean, just some great quarterbacks that played at the next level. Some state championships. I believe they won it last year. I believe they came back and defeated Seneca in the Class 3 state championship. We'll step away. No, we won't, because we will be joined now. We're joined now by Mount Grove head football coach Dan Swafford. Coach Swafford, hey, thanks so much for your time tonight.
Well, you're welcome. I'm glad to be able to help out.
Well, you ain't helping out. You just keep winning, Coach. Tell us about tonight's game.
Well, it was a good game. You know, the kids came off a bye week, and you always wondered how things are going to go. And, you know, they responded well. They played with fresh legs, and I just thought they executed well on offense and played very physical on defense. Everything kind of want in the situation like we were in. So it was just a good night for us.
Tell us about some of those players that really stood out for you tonight.
Well, tonight Aiden Eastep had a huge night. He just he busted off some long plays that people really key on him, and so it really let some other kids get big numbers for us. And tonight seemed like he just kept popping the long one. And so I don't know the exact number he got, but he had to have almost 200 yards, if not more, 3 or 4 touchdowns. And so it was good. And then on the other side of the ball, I haven't got the numbers on that either, but Aiden Barb had a really big night defensively. Seems like he was all over the field. And so the same with Ethan Hackey and Jacob Crosco. They just had a good night tonight.
Did you come out of tonight's contest relatively healthy?
Yeah, we came in good and left good, so we had a lot of kids. We had our second group in most of the third quarter and the fourth quarter, so kind of gave us a chance to make sure we kept those guys safe.
Coach, tell us a little bit about it, and this is a clever team you're going to play next week. Yes. That nobody knows much about. Coach Mac Whitehead, and people know a lot about Mac Whitehead coming out of the running back there at Seneca, following Shannon Crouch and things like that. But kind of really turned that program around. What do you know about Clever at all?
Well, they just had a breakout year in my mind. They had a signature win against Fairgrove, and that's really what got everybody's attention about them. And we just have to be ready for them, because I think I got a really good football team. They're very well coached, just like you said, Coach Mac Whitehead. He does a great job there. I'm just I just know this: we'll have to be ready, because he'll have his kids ready.
Very, very good. Well, Coach, as always, I greatly appreciate you being generous with your time. Congratulations on the win. And, hey, maybe, 3 or 4 weeks from now, we'll be visiting again.
We hope so.
All right. Hey, Coach, thank you so much for being part of the show. God bless.
Thank you for having me on.
Safe travels, Coach.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, we'll see you. Coach Dan Swafford there from Mountain Grove, being a part of the show, and always appreciate hearing from Coach Swafford. Went to college with him. He played here at Southwest Baptist University. Just a tremendous guy, and always enjoy visiting with him. We'll go back to the score desk right now as we continue here to add scores to, and we will reach out right now because Coach Cornelson from Republic called in. Let's see if we can reach out and get him on the line here.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
We cannot get a hold of him. So we'll go back to the score desk and Kent Muller. And what do we have at this point?
All right, 8-man football. We have Lockwood over Greenfield tonight, 81-8. Liberal defeated Jasper, 50-28.
Coach Cornelson is calling us back.
All right, we'll go to him.
Coach Cornelson from Republic joins us now on the line. Coach, thanks so much for your time tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Coach, and I apologize. We've just been boom, boom, boom with coaches, and they're pretty excited right now, and as should you be on your win tonight over a good Webb City team. And it feels like you're kind of replaying everybody you played throughout the season.
Yeah, it makes it tough, and if you watch the first half of our both teams' offenses were playing really well, and I think it's because we had a pretty good idea of what each other were going to do defensively, and so it was tough to get a stop.
Tell us a little bit about maybe some of the young men that kind of stood out for you tonight.
Yeah, I think first it starts with our offensive line. I mean, I felt like we owned the line of scrimmage for most of the night, and definitely at the end of the third and fourth quarter. And so those guys had a really good game. Preston McCracken, our quarterback, was really good again tonight, and he called his number a lot, and he did really well. And I felt like all our backs ran the ball really hard, and we used Kieran as a guy from defense. Used him some and gave him the ball in different ways offensively, and he had a couple of big runs. So, I thought our defense really stepped up second half, and we had to make some adjustments. But overall, it was a pretty good night.
And Coach, and you talk about Preston McCracken, and obviously he was the Springfield Area Quarterback Club Offensive Player of the Year for the large schools here in Missouri. What makes him so special?
I think one, he's really competitive, and so anytime you carry it the amount of times he does in a big game, he's getting hit, and he's got to be physical and compete. And he's really, he can make guys miss. He's explosive. And I think tonight, he just would find a seam, and man, he was shooting through there fast, and they had a bunch of guys outside trying to keep him from getting outside, and he just started turning up and getting big yards inside the tackles.
And what are the challenges now? You're coming up on your third game here in the postseason with Willard, Webb City, and Carthage. You played all of those, since October the 3rd. This is the second time you will have played each one of the schools you played in the postseason. What are the challenges there?
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt. I'm not a fan of it. I don't think anybody is. The reality is we don't have a say, so we just play whoever they tell us we're going to play. But it makes it a little bit different, as far as how much you change or don't change. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's not a good thing. I feel like there's got to be a better way to set this thing up where we're not doing it like this. But, at this point, it is what it is. And we got to figure out a way to play well next week.
Yeah, you've got a Carthage team. If I'm talking to you a week from tonight and you have defeated Carthage, what are one or two things or maybe three things you're going to point at, whether it be penalties, turnovers, time possession? What are one or two things you're going to point at and say, this is why we won? If you defeat Carthage next Friday night, what are those things going to be?
Yeah, I think when you hit several of them there, not letting them drain the clock. They're very capable of 18, 20 plus drives, and we got to try to get them off the field. And then offensively, just sustaining drives, finding some plays that'll work. They're front 7 or front 8, and they're 4-4. They're the best in the conference. They're really good, and so trying to get yards, positive yards each and every play against them is not easy. And so I would say that making sure we get those 4 or 5 yard gains, and then find ways to get them off the field.
Outstanding, Coach. And again, to me, it doesn't make any sense. A lot of things that Misha does, but my grandpa always used to tell me, he said, hey, if the world made sense, the guys would be riding side saddle, not the girls.
Yeah, I don't know. It's, again, playing 3 teams back to back. I don't know. It's not my favorite thing, but like I said, it is what it is, and we'll get ready to go play a game.
Very good. Well, Coach, I've extremely enjoyed getting to know you and be around you at the quarterback club and things like that. I've thought you've done a great job, as has everyone else, in Southwest Missouri, and hopefully we'll get to visit with you again next week. As you defeat Carthage here in Southwest Missouri. But congratulations on tonight's win. Enjoy that. But it's right back to the drawing board here. Come probably tomorrow morning, if not tonight.
Yeah, there's no doubt. It doesn't get any easier, and obviously Carthage is an extremely good football team, and we're going to have a great plan. And we'll take tonight and relax a little bit, and start bright and early tomorrow morning.
All right, Coach. Hey, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations, and hey, God bless and good night.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You bet. Coach Ryan Cornell there with Republic, and they've had an outstanding year. I mean, they got 2 losses on the year, and one of them is to Carthage. And I know they've been licking their chops here over the past few weeks. Go back to October 10th, and they lost 30-28 on a field goal at the buzzer to Carthage on a kind of a controversial interception there at the end of the game. But hey, who knows? But I'll tell you what we're going to do right now. We're going to take a quick timeout. We're about 2 breaks behind now here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And we'll be back after these messages from the Missouri Sports Network.
Things are a little tight for Terrence right now. But they won't be for long, because Central Bank makes it easier for customers like Terrence to dream bigger.
More room would be nice.
With mortgage solutions that can open the door to more space.
That's what I'm talking about.
For his growing family.
Growing family?
Honey, guess what?
You got this, buddy.
Unplug and unlock. Road trips on easy mode. And a really big touchscreen for the biggest jams. And qualify for up to $7,500 in tax credit with the Equinox EV. Unlock the tech and the value. With the 2025 Equinox EV, America's most affordable over 315-mile range EV. And Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Whether your day starts early or goes late into the night, brings the discovery of something new, or just the work of getting it done, it's all easier with a little help. At Great Southern Bank, we understand the importance of having a trusted, reliable support team who can offer you helpful resources and smart options to make the most of what you have and build on it, with possibilities that inspire you to keep going. Find your support team at GreatSouthernBank.com. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters.
Hey, welcome back to Friday Night Live here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Guy Newcomb alongside Kent Miller from the score desk, and we'll go back to Kent Miller at the score desk. We'll run through the scores for those of you just tuning in. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. Kent, what have we got at this point here at 10:33 on a Friday night?
Okay, we have all, I think, but 7 scores at this point we're still looking for. In 8-man, we have Lockwood over Greenfield 81-8. They will play Liberal, who defeated Jasper 50-28. Archie over Lincoln tonight 50-14. They will play Appleton City, who defeated Drexel 56-40. Wellington Napoleon defeated Bramer 69-14. Bishop LeBlond over Stewartsville 64-36. St. Joseph Christian defeated South Holt. Rockport all over Tarkio 76-12. The same with Worth County over Albany 74-16. Knox County over Schuyler County 72-0. They will play North Shelby next week, who defeated Paris 50-20. In 11-man football, Portageville upset number 1 seed Charleston tonight, 28-14, and Hayti defeated this number 2 seed Saxony Lutheran 50-21. So that will be a 3 and a 4 seed playing in Class 1 District 1. Moving on to Class 1 District 2, Grandview Hillsborough 55-48 over Louisiana. Van Far over Capital City 52-6. Thayer defeated Pierce City tonight 60-15. Marionville over Miller 53-21. Tipton over Skyline 60-20. They will play Russellville, who defeated Cole Camp tonight 35-21. Windsor 53, Sherwood 6. Adrian 47-0 over Polo. West Platte shuts out Penny 42-6, and it was North Platte over Gallatin 30-22. Salisbury over Fayette 58-8. Harrisburg over Marceline 44-14. Putnam County 60, Highlands 7. South Shelby edges past Scotland County for their second win, 29-28. Caruthersville 35, Central New Madrid County 0. St. Pius of Festus 41, St. Vincent with 33. Montgomery County over Herman 44-7. It was Bowling Green 54, Priory with 12. Liberty Mountain View 55, Ava 14. Lamar over Butler 55-21. Holden defeated Stockton 42-8. Blair Oaks over Father Tolton tonight 49-0. They will play Centralia, who defeated South Callaway tonight 52-12. Summit Christian Academy over Lafayette County 30-21. Carrollton 28, Lexington 6. Monroe City 34, Palmyra 8, and it was Brookfield over Macon 38-7. Mid Buchanan 63, Lawson 19. Cameron 46-0 over South Harrison. Dexter defeated Scott City tonight 42-7. It was Potosi over Central Park Hills 35-28. Valley Catholic 49, Herculaneum 8, and Lift for Life defeated St. Genevieve 48-41. St. Francis Borgia over Wright City tonight 45-14. St. Clair defeated St. Charles West 49-28. Osage over Hallsville 63-19. Moberly 28, Southern Boone 17. Mountain Grove 55-0 over Salem. They will play Clever, who defeated St. James tonight 28-13. Seneca over East Newton 56-21. Cassville over Mount Vernon 27-14. St. Michael, a number 4 seed, defeated Knob Noster, a 1 seed tonight 63-21. They will play number 2 seed Boonville, who defeated Clinton tonight 39-7. Maryville defeated Pembroke Hill 55-33 tonight. They will play Richmond, who defeated Chillicothe 24-19 this evening. Festus over Hillsborough 41-0. North County, a 6 seed over Perryville, a 2 seed 51-7. Vianney defeated Westminster Christian 49-14. Sullivan over Union 28-21. Have St. Mary Southside 40, Jennings 24, and Parkway North over Holt 28-10. They will play Orchard Farm, who defeated University City 43-12 this evening. Hannibal over Mexico 49-0, and Odessa over Warrenton 49-3. West Plains 39, Monette 26. Carl Junction defeats Logan Rogersville tonight, 41-27. Warrensburg, 49. Raytown South, 6. They will play Nevada, who defeated Pleasant Hill 28-14 this evening. And in District 8 of Class 4, it's Kearney 67, Van Horn 7, and Savannah 21-10 over Smithville. Moving on to Class 5, District 1, Farmington over Fox 49-28. Central Cape Girardeau 50-14 over Webster Groves. In Class 2, Kirkwood over Rolla 35-0, and Eureka defeated Rockwood Summit 21-3. In District 3, Ladue Horton Watkins, a 4 seed, defeated number 1 seed Hazelwood East 21-19.
All right, we'll go back to the phone lines here. We welcome in to the show Cashville head coach Clay Weldy. Coach Weldy, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Coach, big win tonight over a good Mount Vernon team that you've already played. You defeated them 39-28 almost a month ago. Talk about tonight's game and what was different about tonight's game.
Well, our conference is really tough in the Big 8, and it's always tough playing somebody twice in the same season. But I thought we came out tonight and played physical and played hard, and they came out the first drive and they went out and scored on us. And then we kind of figured things out defensively from there. And then we offensively jumped up to a 21-7 lead at halftime and then kind of held on in the second half.
Talk about some of those young men that really played well for you tonight.
Well, I thought we played really well on defense. We had Tristan Thompson had a big night tonight defensively. He's our Mike linebacker. And Easton Hughes had a big night offensively at running back. Colton Rourke played really well. He's had a good year for us all year on both sides of the ball, receiver and corner. Kendon Beebe, Mason Bryan playing D-back, linebacker, respectively, and also running back. So I thought our O-line played extremely well tonight.
Did you come out of tonight's contest, and this is always the most important thing, you come out tonight relatively healthy?
Yeah, we had some injuries early in the season, and we've kind of gotten healthy here late. And I think, besides some normal bumps and bruises, I think we're pretty healthy tonight.
We just got done visiting with Ron Cornelison from Republic, and he's getting ready to play, Carthage. Just played Willard and Webb City, and this will be in his last, 6 games. He's played 3 teams twice. You haven't played Seneca since week 1 of the season. What's different about your club and maybe what's different about their club that maybe you can take advantage of?
Well, I think both teams are better teams right now than they were week 1, obviously. We know Seneca's very well coached, very disciplined. We played them week 1. We played them at home. This time was to go to Seneca, which is always a tough place to play at. But we're also playing better ourselves, so it'll be a really good game. It'd be a tough game, and I think we're excited for it.
And you talk about that Big 8 conference, and I'm a graduate of Mount Vernon, so it's even hard for me to even talk to a Cashville coach.
I'm sorry.
But how does that prepare you as you go into this postseason, playing that Big 8 conference schedule? Although it's a lot different than the members, but you've added a Nevada, who's very talented as well. You guys defeated them earlier in the season. How does that Big 8 conference prepare you for the postseason?
Well, I think the big thing is there's no team in our conference who's a bad team. Everyone's well coached, everyone's disciplined, everyone's physical. So I think it prepares you for these postseason runs. There's no off weeks in our conference. So I think when you play somebody again, you're more mentally prepared for it. And then if you play somebody out of conference, you've been through a grinder they probably haven't been through.
Very good. Well, Coach Weldy, it's your first appearance here on the Friday Night Live, the Scoreboard show. We have a rule here that in order to become an actual friend of the show, you have to make 3 appearances. So you've got to get 2 more wins and keep coming back on. But, Coach, I thank you so much for being generous with your time, especially at short notice. here on the Friday Night Live, the high school football scoreboard show statewide here on the Missouri Sports Network. Congratulations on the win, and we look forward to see what you do next week.
Thank you very much.
You bet. You bet, Coach. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Coach Clay Weldy there joining us from Cashville, making his first appearance. And I actually sent a text to his cousin and said, "Hey, want to join the show?" He goes, "I think you're talking about Clay, not me." That was my fault, but we appreciate him being part of the show. And I went to a high school with a Weldy as well, Ron Weldy, who may be listening right now. If he is, he can shoot me a message. But an outstanding football player in his own right. But you're listening to Friday Night Live here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And we're going to take a time out. We'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
Any given Saturday. And a little work. And a little play.
Hey, little help?
And a truck that says no to nothing.
Hi, Dad. Can I give them a ride?
Yeah.
The Silverado Trail Boss and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Leaders know there's no guide to greatness. When everyone else says something can't be done, they know it only hasn't been done yet. True leaders weather the fiercest storms and look deep within themselves to rise above and help others find their way forward. At Great Southern Bank, we're proud to partner with visionaries that help raise the tide for all of us. And when you're ready to bring your vision to life, we'll be right behind you with award-winning support.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Friday Night Live here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Certainly glad you've tuned in. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol and the Missouri Sports Network. Remind us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Guy Newcomb alongside Camp Miller, the good doctor doing the scores in the background. And for all of you tuning in, hey, you just send us a message right on our chat here on YouTube. And we'll go back to the score desk with Kent Muller, and we'll run through the scores, and hopefully we'll be joined in just a few minutes by Chris Conley, the head football coach at Forsyth. They get a big win over Catholic, but we'll go back to the score desk here and Kent Muller here at 10:50 or 10:47 here on a Friday night.
As I'm going to pick up right where I left off, which was Class 5, District 3. Ladue Horton Watkins, a 4 seed, defeated Hazelwood East, the number 1 seed, 21-19. And Ladue will take on number 2 seed Cardinal Ritter, who defeated Chaminade 44-7. Moving on to Class 5, District 4, it's Fort Zumwalt North shutting out Timberland 45-0. Parkway West 50, North Point 21. Lebanon over Camdenton 62-28. Capital City 45, Glendale 21. Carthage 42, Neosho 8. Republic over Webb City 41-24. Grain Valley defeated Belton 56-14. Grain Valley will play Raytown, the number 3 seed, who defeated Smith Cotton tonight 37-0. Platte County defeated St. Pius of Kansas City 42-0. Platte County will face Rockers, the number 2 seed, who defeated Fort Osage tonight 41-13. Moving on to Class 6 in District 1, it's Jackson over Oakville, 49-7. They will take on the number 3 seed, Northwest Cedar Hill, who defeated Seckman tonight, 14-7. Christian Brothers, 55 to Smet, 36, and Lafayette Wildwood over St. Louis University High, 28-25. In District 3, Pattonville shuts out Hazelwood West 56-0. They will take on Rittenauer, who defeated Hazelwood Central 42-6. Troy Buchanan, a 4 seed, defeated the number 1 seed, St. Dominic, 48-20. They will play the number 3 seed, who defeated Liberty, Fort Zumwalt West, who defeated Liberty Wentzville 16-7. That will be a 3 and a 4 seed in Class 6, District 4. In District 5, Nixa defeated Ozark 42-6. Joplin over Kickapoo 28-6. Blue Springs South defeats Blue Springs 29-10, and Helias Catholic over Hickman 23-20. North Kansas City defeated Lee Summit West 49-27, and it was Lee Summit North edging out Lee Summit 33-32. Liberty defeated Staley tonight 28-7. They will take on Liberty North next week, who defeated Park Hill 30-19. And that takes me all the way through Class 6. Let me get up here to 8-man, District 1. Lockwood over Greenfield 81-8. Liberal over Jasper 50-28. Archie defeats Lincoln 50-14. Appleton City over Drexel 56-40. Wellington Napoleon defeated Bramer this evening 69-14. It was Bishop LeBlond over Stewartsville 64-36. St. Joseph Christian defeated South Holt 36-30, and Rockport prevailed over Tarkio 76-12. Worth County over Albany 74-16. Knox County over Schuyler County 72-0. North Shelby defeats Paris this evening 50-20. In the 11-man football, it is Portageville 28, Charleston 14. Hayti over Saxony Lutheran 50-21. Grandview Hillsboro over Louisiana 55-48. Van Far over Crystal City 52-6. Thayer over Pierce City 60-15. Marionville defeated Miller this evening 53-21. Tipton over Skyline 60-20. Tipton will take on number 3 seed Russellville, who defeated Colcamp this evening 35-21. Windsor over Sherwood tonight 53-6, and Adrian shut out Polo 47-0. West Platte shuts out Penny 42-6 and will play North Platte, who defeated Gallatin tonight 30-22. Salisbury 58, Fayette 8. Harrisburg 44, Marceline 14. In District 8, Putnam County defeated Highland tonight 60-7. South Shelby edged out Scotland County 29-28 for their second win. In Class 2, Caruthersville defeated Central New Madrid County 35-0. St. Pius of Festus over St. Vincent 41-33. Montgomery County 44, Herman 7. Bowling Green defeated Priory 54-12. Liberty Mountain View over Ava 55-14. It was Forsyth defeating Springfield Catholic 33-29. Lamar over Butler 55-21. Holden over Stockton 42-8. Blair Oaks defeated Father Tolton tonight 49-0. Blair Oaks will take on Centralia next week, who defeated South Callaway 52-12. Summit Christian Academy 30, Lafayette County 21. Carrollton 28, Lexington 6. Monroe City defeated Palmyra 34-8, while Brookfield came out on top over Macon 38-7. Mid Buchanan defeated Lawson tonight 63-19. They will play Cameron this next week as Cameron defeated South Harrison 46-0. Dexter over Scott City 42-7. Potosi 35. Central Park Hills 28. Valley Catholic over Herculaneum 49-8. Lift for Life over St. Genevieve 48-41. St. Francis Borgia 45. Wright City 14. St. Clair 49. St. Charles West 28. Osage defeated Hallsville 63-19. Moberly over Southern Boone 28-17. Mountain Grove shuts out Salem tonight 55-0 and will play Clever, who defeated St. James 28-13. Seneca over East Newton 56-21. Cassville over Mount Vernon 27-14. St. Michael, the number 4 seed, defeated the number 1 seed Knobnoster 63-21. They will play number 2 seed Boonville, who defeated Clifton tonight 39-7. Maryville defeated Pembroke Hill 55-33. Richmond 24, Chillicothe 19. Festus over Hillsborough 41-0.
We go back to the phone lines, and we welcome in Forsyth head football coach Chris Conley. Coach, had a big win tonight over Springfield Catholic, 33-29. Tell us a little about the ball game tonight.
Yeah, man. First of all, I'm just so proud of our kids. You know, Springfield Catholic's a heck of a football team. But man, you couldn't have probably scripted it any worse. You know, to start the game, they march right down, score, onside kick it, get it, drive down, score again. We're down 14-0. You know, one of the things I love about our boys is just how resilient they are and how we've been behind and how we play football. And, you know, we just went to work and we battled back. You know, drove down, scored. I think got a stop, drove down, scored again. It was kind of back and forth, and then stopped them, scored again. It was up 20-14. Then they went ahead and took the lead 21-20, and then man, it was while we scored again. And then they drove down, score, and it was 20. What was it? We're down 3.5, 26.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about some of the young men that really played well for you tonight.
Yeah, man, just a bunch of them. Obviously, our guy Tamarcus Holmes had a big game. Chris Halbrook, our quarterback, you know, he had a couple touchdown passes, some really nice balls to Thomas Strahan. He had 2 touchdowns on the night. Just our offensive line in general, you know, got our guys rolling. KK Conway, man, he's such a stud and a huge asset for us. And then the big guy, Clay Moeller. But huge shout out to our defense. We had the ball marching in their territory, and we fumbled it with about 5 minutes to go, up 4. Catholic hit some big plays, kind of got down there, and we had a 4th down stop. Game of inches, man, got the stop, got a first down and sealed the deal. So,
well, that last couple minutes had to be exciting with, you know, 33-29 victory tonight. Tell us just about that last maybe, 2.5, 3 minutes of the game. What was it like to be a coach on the sideline?
Yeah, it was exciting, man. You know, just trying to stay focused and keep our kids rallied. But man, football's such a fun game, such an intense game, a lot of hard work, and you get the payoff. But yeah, those last couple minutes, man, we just kept believing. You know, I never doubted our guys for a second. You know, even if I felt like they scored, I feel like we could get in field goal range or, you know, score a touchdown. So, but he shout out to Coach Bailey and our defense. I mean, I'll have to look back at the tape, but I want to say we had about 2 or 3 fourth down stops that helped us win the game. And we played them a few weeks ago, week 5. They kind of beat the crap out of us and had their way and scored 50 points. So, it was exciting.
You guys come out of tonight's contest relatively healthy?
Yeah, we did. A typical football game where guys are kind of beat up, and we'll have to evaluate a little bit more this weekend. But, yeah, pretty healthy and ready to roll.
Well, you got to be on a high here. Now you've got a very good Liberty Mountain View team coming up next week, and you probably don't know anything about them at this point. But what do you know about Liberty Mountain View?
Yeah, they got athletes all over the place. One of the more athletic teams in the area. They're big, they're tall, they're fast, they're explosive. So, we got to put in a good week of practice and ready to roll. They're very good on defense. So, we got to get it rolling.
All right, very good. Well, Coach, we have a rule here at the Missouri Sports Network that to become an actual friend of the show, you have to make 3 appearances, and this is your 3rd appearance. So congratulations. Right. You're a friend of the show, and we look forward to visiting with you next week after a win.
Yeah, absolutely. Love to. So talk to you later, guy.
All right, we'll see you, Coach.
Bye.
Coach Chris Conley there from Forsyth as they get a big win. Springfield Catholic defeated them 50-34 back on September the 26th, but they get a big win, and we will let Kent kind of wrap us out of the show here. I'm not sure where you stopped, but we'll run through the scores from where Kent stopped off, and then we'll get off here. But Kent Mueller at the score desk here on the Missouri Sports Network, and let's just run through what we have at this time one more time, and then we'll get off the air.
I stopped at Class 4 District 1, so that's where I will start. Festus defeated Hillsborough tonight 41-0. They'll play North County, who is a 6th seed, who defeated Perryville tonight 51-7. In District 2, it was Vianney over Westminster Christian 49-14. Sullivan over Union 28-21. In Class 4 District 3, the one game tomorrow is number 1 seed Gateway playing number 4 seed Lutheran North. That's at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. St. Mary's Southside defeated Jennings 40-24. Parkway North over Holt 28-10. Orchard Farm 43-12 over University City. In District 5, Hannibal shuts out Mexico 48-0 and will play Odessa, who defeated Warrenton tonight 49-3. In District 6, West Plains defeated Monette 39-6. Carl Junction, the 3 seed, defeated Logan Rogersville 41-27. In District 7, Warrensburg defeated Raytown South 49-6. They will take on Nevada, the number 2 seed, who defeated number 6 seed Pleasant Hill 28-14. In District 8 of Class 4, Kearney all over Van Horn 67-7. They will take on the number 2 seed Savannah, who defeated Smithville 21-10 this evening. In Class 5, Farmington over Fox 49-28. Central Cape Girardeau over Webster Groves 50-14. It was Kirkwood 35-0 over Rolla. They will play Eureka this next week, who defeated Rockwood Summit 21-3. Ladue Horton Watkins, a number 4 seed, upset number 1 seed Hazelwood East 21-19 tonight. They will play the number 2 seed Cardinal Ritter, who defeated Chaminade 44-7. Fort Zumwalt North defeated Timberland 45-0. They will play Parkway West, who beat North Point tonight 50-21. In District 5, it was Lebanon over Camdenton 62-28. And Capital City over Glendale 45-21. In District 6, Carthage defeated Neosho 42-8, and Republic defeated Webb City 41-24. In District 7, it was Grain Valley with 56 and Belton with 14. Number 3 seed shuts out number 2 seed Raytown. Raytown defeated Smith Cotton 37-0. In Class 5, District 8, Platte County defeated St. Pius of Kansas City 42-0. Platte County will play Rockhurst next week, who defeated Fort Osage tonight 41-13. In Class 6, Jackson defeated Oakville in District 1 49-7. They will play Northwest Cedar Hill, who beat Seckman tonight 14-7. In Class 2, Christian Brothers moves to 10-0. They defeated DeSmet 55-36. They will play Lafayette Wildwood this next week, who defeated St. Louis University High 28-25. In District 3, Pattonville defeated Hazelwood West 56-0. They will play the number 2 seed Rittenauer, who defeated Hazelwood Central 42-6. St. Dominic in District 4 lost to Troy Buchanan 48-20, and Fort Zumwalt West defeated Liberty Wentzville 16-7. It was Nixa over Ozark 42-6, Joplin 28, Kickapoo 6. Blue Springs South defeated Blue Springs 29-10. They will play Helias Catholic, who prevailed over Hickman 23-20 tonight. And North Kansas City defeated Lee Summit West 49-27, while it was Lee Summit North edging out Lee Summit 33-32. Liberty over Staley 28-7. Liberty North 30, Park Hill 19. And that takes us through Class 6.
Hey, very good. We just had Allen from Allen Hilliard Sports just kind of chimed in a little bit there, just said hello. But that was Allen. Hey, you've been listening to Friday Night Live here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Certainly glad that you have tuned in. And hey, you just need to drop us a note. Right now, we've got let me check this. Right now, how many viewers do we have, and how come you haven't dropped us a line? Because right now we're at 1,540 viewers. Hey, drop us a line. Hey, you've been listening to Friday Night Live here on the Missouri Sports Network. Certainly glad you tuned in, and as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Brought to you by Doak Propane, the bank of Billings, established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. Everybody, hey, be safe, be smart, be here tomorrow, and we'll talk to you coming up this week on the Missouri Sports Network. Guy Newcomb for Kent Mueller at the score desk, for the good doctor in the background typing in the scores. Everybody, hey, have a great evening, and we will see you tomorrow morning as a replay of this show will be at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Thanks to all the coaches who were in attendance tonight and part of the show. Good night, and God bless.